Okay, so in this game I play as Akali in the top lane against Camille. The runes I take for this game are Electrocute, Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter, Presence of Mind, and Alacrity. I know that Conqueror is popularly picked for Akali when playing in the top lane, but for this matchup in particular I thought that it might be better to actually go for Electrocute because I was playing against Camille. I know that Camille has one of the best mid to late games compared to any other top laner, so I wanted to make sure that I can dominate the laning phase of the game against her, because that will allow her to be suppressed in how much power she has for the late game. So Electrocute will allow me to have better trades against her and probably allow me to kill her more effectively as well. So at this point already, we've got a couple of good trades against her, which means now that her health is low, she's going to find it really difficult to farm, and if she does risk her life farming instead of going back, we'll punish her for it by either killing her or damaging her further. So once I get my Electrocute back up, I'll probably go for the takedown. So that was a perfect start. Electrocute definitely made the difference there, so you can see how important it can be in the early game. And the good thing about Electrocute is that it scales with Akali because she builds ability power and attack damage. I tend to not buy boots until I have at least my first full item built, because the biggest power spike Akali gets is from the Gunblade, so I want to rush that item as much as I can. But in this case I had to actually back early, so I'll buy boots. What I want to keep in mind when fighting Camille is her passive. So the way her passive works is when she performs her first basic attack on me, she gains a shield for about 1 to 2 seconds, so ideally I don't want to be engaging in a trade with her when she has her shield up. So the idea is to engage in battle, make her perform a basic attack so that her shield's up, and then disengage from battle. Then once her shield goes, and while her shield is still on cooldown, I want to re-engage in battle. Then I can deal damage to her and I won't have to worry about her shield taking most of that damage. And the best way to do that with Akali is using her E, because you can use the E to disengage from battle and then re-engage very, very easily. And you would have seen me use that around 10 seconds ago. That was my bad. I didn't see what was going on because I was focused on killing that cannon minion. My minion kills haven't been so good this game, but I didn't even end up getting the cannon. So you would have seen right there that I used my E to disengage when her shield was up. Then I reactivated my E as soon as I saw the shield go away. And that's the tactic that you can use to effectively make Camille's passive redundant. So that was a bit greedy of me. My initial intention was just to tease Camille so that she wouldn't back away, and then when Twitch came he could get the kill, but I ended up going for it. At least I got the kill if I was to die as well, but I don't think it was worth it overall.
An enemy has been slain. We're gonna do this my way. Quick and deadly. anymore. Cold steel and a target are all I need. They can't stop me.
This is embarrassing. I'm missing so many skill shots. And I feel like I can't even focus on minions properly because I'm too worried about Camille's stun. As you can probably tell, I'm not used to Akali's basic attack power because I keep thinking that I can kill a minion with a basic attack and they're left with like 1 HP and then my minions kill the target that I was going for. I don't know what the point of that ultimate was. I think Galio was just having some fun. And that's why I love Akali, because no matter how much power you have, if you don't have some type of crowd control, then she's able to get out of situations very, very easily, because she just jumps around, jumps behind them, all of that kind of stuff. So unless Camille was able to land her hook shot, I knew I would get out of that. But then Camille just left Poppy, so I just thought, why not kill her while I can? I think she's the support as well. I don't even know why she's up here.
Take one life at a time. Fast, clean.
I wish I knew how to play that better. I don't really know what I could have done differently in that situation, but I wasn't able to do much. And unfortunately the gank didn't work out.
I'm not here to make friends.
Okay, so the only reason that I flashed there was because I wanted to make sure Poppy died without having the chance to use her ultimate, because I didn't know if she had it or not.
forget balance. This is a reckoning. Magic
Killing spree.
That was extremely messy, but at least it worked in my favor, so very, very thankful for that. One more turret shot, 1 second longer, and I would have been dead. Okay, so I don't know why she used the ultimate. I guess she didn't really know what else to do. Maybe she thought she'd get a takedown with the increased power. But I'm on 5 kills now, which means I'll be able to make Gunblade as a complete item, and this is where Akali starts to snowball. So from this point on, it's pretty easy. And I know that I didn't have the best start. I actually had a really messy start. But from this point, it should be quite easy to stay ahead, as long as you're not too reckless, but I'll start playing a lot more aggressively. That was a great use of Galio's ultimate. That was timed perfectly, so probably saved my life there, so that was really good. And you could see that from the takedown I had on Camille, it was really easy. Even though I don't have a full item built, with my ultimate, I can just kill her from full health. Okay, that was really greedy and cocky of me. I shouldn't have gone for that. I just thought, oh, I can take Camille out from full health, then I can easily kill Poppy, but didn't work out that way. But Poppy's been here quite a few times. I think Poppy's a jungler, which is a little bit weird. I tried to be as quick as I could, but it wasn't quick enough. I tried to use my Gunblade's active ability on Camille to slow her down, so hopefully Galio could get away, but I wasn't able to click on it in time, unfortunately. And I think she would have focused on Galio anyway, even if I went to attack her, because she knows that she can't beat me 1v1, but at least she can get a takedown. So I was saving my teleport for a moment like that, where I had to save someone or in a different lane, or even in my lane in this case, but didn't work out. At least I got a kill out of it, and Poppy died as well.
The Kinko couldn't control me. I do what they wouldn't. I love what I do. My enemies will.
enemy has been slain.
I'm not here to make friends.
I think I rushed that. I should have waited a little bit longer to recast my E, because I should have known that Camille would have used that explodey turtle thing to get herself to safety. So if I recasted my E after she did that, then I wouldn't have been thrown in a different direction. So that was really well played by Camille, probably not so well played by me, because she was able to get out of dying and she got my ultimate and my flash out of me. But while she's gone, I can at least progress in the lane.
Come on, let's try.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Shut down.
That worked out really well. I got 2 turrets, an inhibitor, and a kill. I'm glad that my ultimate had such a low cooldown, because by the time I was facing Camille again, I was able to use my ultimate, even though I just used it previously when I was fighting her. At the moment, in terms of CS, not doing so well. I'm on average 5 a minute. Although that is the kind of threshold that I'm looking to pass, so I've just about met it, it's not enough to really get an S. But the good thing is, even though I'm really bad at last hitting minions with Akali, the more ability power I get, the easier it makes it to kill minions, because I can just use my Q to get the minion kills. One more item will allow my Q to completely kill the ranged minions in one go.
The only rule that matters is that your enemies don't walk away.
Okay, so my Q right now is powerful enough to kill those ranged minions, which should make these waves really easy to clear, whilst also getting a lot of the kills.
It's not the killing anymore. It's the cause.
That was a nice easy couple of kills. So what I've learned about Akali is that at this point, with 5 points in her Q, I'm able to use her Q twice at least before her energy runs out, and then using her W to give myself like around half my energy bar back, I can use my Q again. So in each trade that I have with enemy champions, I can get my Q down at least 3 times, and that's enough for a takedown, or at least a lot of damage.
Feel me now. Can't stop me. I'm a open trap.
As you can tell, I'm not the most skilled Akali player, but overall she's a very noob-friendly champion because her abilities aren't very hard to use, and once you get Gunblade, the easiest way to land your E, which I think is probably her most difficult ability to actually land properly, is to use the Gunblade's active ability on the enemy. It slows them down enough for you to be able to hit them with your E quite easily, most of the time anyway. So that's the main ability that you really need to focus on, landing.
The Fist of Shadow is my I do miss it.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
If you look dangerous, you better be dangerous.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
I love what I do. My enemies don't.
If those chickens attacked me, I probably would have been dead, so I'm glad that they didn't even focus on me, which they usually do when they've been disturbed. It's situations like that where I have such little health, but I tend to stay just in case I can do something. It's mainly out of greed really, and then I end up feeding the other team. So I was actually very sensible there, and I'm proud of myself for that because I don't usually do that.
I'm not here to make friends.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Killing spree.
We're gonna do this my way. Quick and dead. So many knives.
See, this is what I mean about Camille. Even though she was put way behind in the laning phase, and their team doesn't have many kills, so their team has a total of 18 kills right now, and Camille has 7 of those, after having lost in lane to me. So this is what I meant. I had to apply pressure early to her to actually have a chance of snowballing like I have.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Now this has come to the point in most games where I feel like I'm playing with Akali and I'm really well fed and I've racked up a lot of kills, but what happens is the longer the game goes on, the more items the opponents can buy, which means I'm going to be killed a lot more easily the longer the game goes on. So it's at this point, at around 30 minutes, where I'm looking to end the game because I'm at my peak right now.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They can't stop me. I know they could try.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
There are over 300 pressure points in the human body. No one can protect them all. Take one life at a time. Fast, clean. I work alone. Okay, this I got.
That was so satisfying.
An enemy has been
My team saw that I was teleporting, but they just left me anyway, let me clean up their mess.
unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
And that's the game.